It's not that you're too soft, and it's not that you're too much. You're just afraid of your full feminine power. And you're a bit timid to embrace all of you. Most women are taught how to radiate light feminine energy, how to be kind, nurturing, and graceful. But a lot of those same women were never taught how to own their mysterious side, their rage, their boundaries, their seduction. But today, we're going to be talking about the importance of having your light feminine energy and embracing your dark feminine energy. And after this video, you'll understand why mastering both is so important to becoming magnetic, and you'll understand why softness alone isn't enough. You'll stop attracting people who just take, and you'll learn how to balance your feminine power without losing your glow. So let's get into it. Hi sister, if you're new here, I'm Alexis Alize, and I am all things feminine energy. I am all things soft life, and I'm all about becoming your higher self so you can live the soft life that you truly desire. I talk about feminine energy, manifestation, personal development, self-growth, and so much more. So if you're into content like that, make sure to give this video a like and make sure you subscribe. I would love to have you in this community. So let's talk about your light feminine energy. That is when you are super open, you're super soft, you're super nurturing, you're kind, you're graceful, you're intuitive, and you're just very much in that soft feminine flow. Now, your dark feminine energy is not bad. It's not like the demon side of you. It's not bad in any case like that. I know some people like to think like that. My gosh, this is my dark feminine energy. I should not be acting like this. I should not be embracing this. When honestly, you need that dark feminine energy to balance out your light feminine energy. And having that dark feminine energy is actually how you get the respect and you become super magnetic, but it's also how you put your foot down and get the things in life that you want without being too controlling and without overly being in your masculine energy. So your dark feminine energy, girl, she is mysterious, she is sensual, she is seductive, honey, she is fierce, but she's also protective. She's very much shadow aware. She does not play about her boundaries. And most of all, she is powerful. So I really don't want you to look at these two. One is better than the other, or one is bad, or one is good. They're like two sides of a coin. Your light feminine energy is the part of you that comforts, she heals, and she receives. And the dark side of you, she protects, but she also attracts, and she knows when to walk away. So pretty much your light feminine energy says, I love you. But your dark feminine energy says, but I love me too. A lot of women lean mostly to one side, and that can be hindering you from being your best self and actually living a life that you truly desire. Because if you're too much in your light feminine energy, it will start to give off strong masculine energy. So you need to have that balance of both good and bad, yin and yang. Everything in nature has polarity, and I remember times in my life where I was too much in my light feminine energy, but then I remember times in my life where I was so much in my dark feminine energy, and I didn't really start to get the results out of life that I truly desired until I started to have that balance. So if you are too much in your light feminine energy, you attract a lot of takers, a lot of users who just want to use you. And that goes for lovers, but also friends. You'll attract a lot of people who just want to take advantage of you. And you'll start to feel like, oh, I'm too nice because why is everybody walking all over me? You might also have a fear of being disliked or misunderstood. So you try to people please and make people happy. And if you're also too much in your light feminine energy, you lack having boundaries. You really struggle with having those boundaries and standing on them. You also may feel that you are always over explaining yourself, over apologizing, saying sorry all the time, and just over giving to people. All of these are signs that you are too much in your light feminine energy. Sorry, tea break, guys. I always make tea when I'm recording my videos. And today we have some peppermint and green tea. So good. I don't put honey or any sugar in it or anything. I just drink it as it is. When you're too much in your dark feminine energy, it's going to come off as hyper independent. You're going to be the type of woman that attracts chaos or emotionally unavailable men. Some women who are also too much in their dark feminine energy, they will use seduction to try to control rather than connection. Another sign that you are too much in your dark feminine energy is when you think softness makes you weak. And after feeling like this for a long time, you may feel numb to being a soft woman. And inside my mentorship in my academy, I have came across and been able to help so many women who come from both sides, who come from being raised by a single mother or oldest of the siblings, so had to do everything. So she's always in her dark feminine energy. She's also super hyper independent, and she's always attracted men who are emotionally unavailable. But then I've also helped women who maybe grew up in the church. You know what I mean? She's such a joy to be around. She's so kind, but she doesn't speak really what's on her mind. She struggles with setting boundaries, and honestly, she's scared to do things that truly make her happy because she has a small fear in the inside of getting in trouble. Oh my gosh, I know he's not my boyfriend, but I can't talk to him and talk to this guy. I'm going to get in trouble. That stems from childhood trauma. So now as you're older as a woman, that has cut off your dark feminine energy because you feel like if you step into that dark side of you, you'll get in trouble, you'll be judged, people will dislike you. So I've dealt with all different types of women who are too much in their dark feminine energy or too much in their light feminine energy. And I love watching their life change, and everything just becomes so clear once they're able to learn how to balance them both. Because baby girl, I promise you, no part of you is ugly, is bad, or anything like that. You truly become magnetic and truly start to attract the life that you really want. I'm talking about people, opportunities, all of that, and your energy truly shifts when you are unapologetically yourself. When you own who you are. Yes, you own the good days, you own the bad days, you own what you do great, you own those mistakes, those embarrassing moments just as much. So when it comes to balancing both this light and this dark feminine energy, you have to start with the inner work. There's no other way around it, Miss Girl. You have to heal that wounded feminine version of yourself. The part of you that seeks approval or begs to be chosen or even shuts down just to survive. And also stop labeling some parts of you too much. I see some girls say that online. Oh, sometimes I'm just too much, or am I doing too much, or is this too much? No, your fire, your softness, your silence, your voice, that's all you. And I want you to own that, Miss Girl. I want you to poke your chest out and own it. That's me. And again, just understand that your dark side is not negative or too much at all. Your dark side is the deep part of you. That light feminine energy, baby, that's surface level. I like deep connections. You want to get deep with me? Let's talk about why I do this and how it makes me feel, or let's talk about deep stuff. Okay, so that dark feminine energy that you hold, that's the depth to your soul, Miss Girl. And it's truly your magnetism. That's why people can feel you before you walk into a room. You ever had somebody walk into a room and she don't even have to say anything and you're just like, ooh, you feel her energy. You already feel her dark feminine energy. That's because she's owning it. She is walking in there chest up. Her energy is radiating before she even says a word. That is because she is super confident in who she is, and she is super in tune with every version of herself. The good, the bad, the ugly, the parts that some people might think is too much, whatever it is, she's owning it. And even I struggled with this in the beginning of my journey, but I've worked with so many women and they're like, I don't understand why these men are all treating me like this. Trust me, the woman can be gorgeous, completely drop dead gorgeous, or she can have her own money, her own everything, banging ass business, banging ass body. These girls be so distraught because they're like, what? I'm the whole package. And I get it, baby, you are the whole package. But when you do not embrace both sides of you, people are either going to walk all over you or they're going to be afraid of you. You have to have balance with both. You have to be open and inviting with that light feminine energy. But you also have to set them boundaries and let people know how to treat you with your dark feminine energy. You have to have both or it's just not going to work. It's just going to make your life harder than it truly has to be. And once you learn how to balance both of these energies, it's going to improve your life in every aspect. It's going to improve your relationships with men. Whether you're dating or if you're married, it's going to improve how you interact with the masculine energy. Oh, I'm telling you, even in the bedroom, girl. Once you learn how to balance both of these energies, it's really going to improve your relationship with men, but also with friends and also in your career. No matter if you are a business owner or if you work a 9 to 5, whatever it is, I'm telling you, it's going to improve your life once you learn how to balance both of these energies and become the most magnetic version of yourself. Sometimes I catch myself too much in my light feminine energy, and then when I get home, I feel like, you know what I do? I literally put on music and I dance very sensual. I'll put on some R&B and just dance. And that right there is me embracing my dark feminine energy. You know why? Because I'm balancing that scale back, which makes me feel better. But every time I do that, I always feel better and more confident every single time. Oh my gosh. I just love it. I turn on some R&B music and I look in the mirror and I dance, and I have like a whole concert in my room for about an hour. And I used to never do that before. I used to only save my dark feminine energy or that sexy time for that man. No, we as women, we need that for us, not for other people. So every time I would do that, it would make me feel so confident, so sexy, so bold, so courageous, to the point where now if I have an event to go to, or I'm about to go on a date, or I'm just going somewhere where I want to be super magnetic, super confident, before I go, at least 30 minutes before I go, I'm going to put on R&B music and I am going to just embrace that dark feminine energy. And a lot of you girls already do this. When you about to do your makeup before you go out and you put on music that make you feel good and make you feel confident and make you feel like, yes, I'm that girl. No matter if it's Summer Walker, it's Nicki Minaj for me. I love Nicki down, and Afro beats. I don't know what it is, but Afro beats, it gets me going too. But that is you actually building up your confidence through your dark feminine energy. Another daily practice is, of course, journaling. You guys know I'm always talking about journaling. Journaling helps so much. That helps you embrace more of your light feminine energy and just really get in tune with your emotions. Sometimes you might even need to cry about it. Go ahead and cry. It is okay. God made us emotional creatures as women. And when we try to not be emotional, we are not being authentic to ourselves. We are not being our true selves. If you want to cry, go ahead and cry. When I'm having a rough morning and I'm trying to curl my hair and my hair doesn't curl the way that I need it to curl, I will literally have a whole breakdown. Yes, I'm that type. I will cry about my hair because it's not coming out right. Like, isn't it coming out right? But I've always noticed after I release that, whatever that was, after I release it, it's like a weight has been lifted off my shoulder. Maybe you just need to get that out. It's okay. Embrace that. Feel that. And then keep going. After I had a little breakdown and then I like take a mini break from trying to do my hair and go back to doing my hair, everything's fine. Nothing was ever that serious. But sometimes we literally just need to let it out, and that's us embracing that light feminine energy. And with that, give yourself permission to feel safe and hold space for your inner child. Like, you mothering and nurturing your inner child is so much in the light feminine energy. And that can be because a lot of us, including myself, I was raised by a single mother, so I had to be strong all the time. And I have had a lot of childhood trauma and I had to heal from that. And the only way I did that was nurturing and holding space for my inner child, my inner Alexis. Even certain times where it's like I get super frustrated, when it surprises me, because healing is like this. It's never linear. You could be thinking you're healed, you're at the top of the mountain, and then one day something happens unexpectedly and you're way down here again. And I remember a couple months ago that had happened to me with my dad. And me and my dad were great. Everything is great. But we had gotten to an argument and it hit a spot that I haven't felt in years. Oh my God. And I remember when I went home, I was crying so much about it. And then I was mad at myself for, I'm on my healing journey. How did I end up back here? In this moment, I need to nurture my inner child. And I was just like, it's okay, Alexis. Like, it's okay. I know that hurt your feelings. It might sound crazy to you guys, but it's really not. You literally sometimes have to mother your inner child, because a lot of issues that pop up in your life, is from unresolved issues. Being a woman who knows how to self-soothe is just amazing because it's also going to show in how you show up in the world. I know it's some women who give off that super needy energy and they have that anxious attachment style. If they was to learn how to self-soothe, that will fix a lot of their problems. And they won't be looking for that external validation, or they won't feel like they always need somebody around or just be so needy. So just remember to hold space for your inner child and learn how to self-soothe in those moments where you really feel like you need somebody. Oh my God, I wish I could hug my mom, or oh, I wish I had a boyfriend who can just hold me right now, I'm crying. In that moment, learn how to be that for yourself and self-soothe. And another tip for when it comes to practicing stepping into your dark feminine energy more often, I want you to practice setting boundaries and learning when to walk away when something doesn't serve you. Stand on business without having to over-explain yourself. Learn how to set boundaries and actually stand on them, and set those boundaries because at the end of the day, that is what's going to protect you. That's what's going to protect you from being used. That's what's going to protect you from heartbreaks, from friendship problems, and just so much more. Make sure that you have those boundaries in place and you're not afraid to stand on them. You want to be a magnetic woman and you want people to respect you and you want people to take you serious. You have to learn how to balance both that light feminine energy and that dark feminine energy, because this makes you so magnetic, Miss Girl. When you are balanced, people don't just see you. They don't just notice you. They truly feel you. And you truly become your most magnetic, most abundant version of yourself. You become the woman who's soft enough to be loved, but you also become the woman who's powerful enough to know that she doesn't need to beg for it. Men start to respect you more. Women, they start to admire you. And now you're to a point where you no longer chase, you are only attracting. Dark feminine energy lets you walk away with grace. Light feminine energy pulls people in and makes people super magnetic without you even trying. You're not too soft and you're not too much. You are just you. And I want you to own it, Miss Girl. You are perfect just the way you are. Own it. Don't try to cover up on one side of you. Don't try to hide no parts of you. You are beautiful just as you are. If you really like this video and are looking for more ways to truly step into your feminine energy and just really understand what it means to actually be a woman who's in her feminine energy, and I'm not just talking about on the outside, I'm talking about actually do the inner work to become the most abundant, most softest version of yourself, where you are attracting everything that you desire, from the relationship to the man to the career to even all the material things and anything else in between. Make sure to check out my Rich and Feminine Energy Master Academy. This is a feminine energy and manifestation academy like no other. You've never seen nothing like this. I take you step by step through what it truly means to be a feminine woman and tell you everything that you need to know to actually change your identity, just like I did, and completely, I'm talking about completely change your identity to be the most softest woman that you've always desired being. The lessons and the resources in this academy not only changed my life, but it changed so many women's life worldwide. And I would love to have you in that community. I'll leave the link to that in the description. Most women are stuck between being too soft and too savage, but the real power is mastering in the middle. When you learn how to honor your inner goddess, both light and dark, you become unshakable, Miss Girl. Again, I really hope this video helped and really gave you some insight, but comment below if you struggle with being too nice or too intense, because I truly want to know. And until next time, bye. Love you guys.